Becoming a doctor looks so glamorous on TV. Wearing the white coat, saving lives, doing CPR, all that looks so wonderful on TV. But the truth of the matter is that nobody tells you what goes on in the hospital. Nobody tells you what happens by 3 a.m. when you're having calls or emergency, the burnout, the debt, the student loans, and some other things that you're going to find out in this video. Before you become a medical doctor or before you go to medical school, watch this video first. Here are the 5 reasons why you will not or should not become a medical doctor. Hi, if you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Grace and I am a doctor working in Nigeria, Port Harcourt to be precise. So let's not get it twisted. I love my job. I love it so much. But here are the things I would have loved someone to tell me before getting into the medical profession. So let's get right into it. The first reason is long years of training. Medical school can take you from 6 to 10 years of training depending on the particular country you are in. If you're in Nigeria, medical school ideally is actually 6 years, but let's be honest, we know that things can happen within 6 years. You might have to repeat a year, maybe you not do well and then you fail the exam, or you were not even able to afford the school fees because medical school is very expensive. Or maybe you had something to do, maybe you had an emergency, a family member died and you had to go during exam period. If you don't write exam, it means that you're automatically repeating a year. So things might go wrong. Even strike or even like a worldwide pandemic like COVID-19 made a lot of people to remain in the same position in school. So anything can happen that can make you spend long years of training. In US, I know that they have undergrad, like they have pre-med, medical school, and let's not even talk about residency. Residency training is for like 5 to 6 years, even after medical school. That's if you want to become a consultant. So you can imagine you are going to be spending like 20 years of your life just being in medicine if you are not careful. The second reason why you should not become a medical doctor is burnout. Burnout, oh my god. If you know how many doctors need to see the therapist but is not even see the therapist, oh god. Burnout is a very serious condition in medical school and being a doctor, because you're going home with at night most times, long hours in the hospital. You leave your house as early as 7 to be in the hospital by 8, and even if the official closing time is 4 p.m., of course you have like carryovers, maybe paperwork, investigation forms to fill. A patient is probably just almost dying and you have to perform CPR, you have to resuscitate, or you just have like some unfinished business that you have to do and you have to stay in the hospital till night. And imagine having the same cycle over and over again. Like you're doing the same thing over and over again. It can be very annoying and it can cause burnout because there's nothing exciting again. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. The third reason why you should not become a doctor at all is documentation. See, if you're not careful, you become a clerk instead of a doctor. Because let's assume that you do ward rounds for like 1 hour. You can use the remaining 2 to 4 hours to do paperwork. That is to document on each patient, to write investigation forms for each patient, to put prescription sheets for each patient, and to explain in details everything that the patient needs to know and understand about the patient's diagnosis. It can take a lot of work. And most times you have to document if the patient is being aggressive to you, or if there's a pressing need or something that is very important that the patient might need that is not readily available. You might have to document, because if you don't document, the next doctor handing over or taking over from your shift will not understand. So documentation is very important. Like documentation is so important, and it takes a lot of time. Oh my god, it takes a lot of time. The fourth reason why you should not become a medical doctor is because people expect nothing but the best from you. See, when it comes to patients and patient relatives and lives, nobody is expecting any form of mistake. Nobody remembers you're a human being. Nobody wants to know anything, because if you make a mistake in dosing, it can kill. If you overdose or underdose, especially with medications that have like little windows. It can kill. It can cause problems. There's some medications that can cause paralysis. There's some medications that are not even reversible, like they cause permanent damage. So nobody wants to think, oh, you can make mistake, or this person has been the best, but this is the first time the person making a mistake. Nobody is going to hear any form of excuse at all. Like any form of mistake, you're going straight to court. To like your license can even be removed, it can be temporarily removed, it can be permanently removed. So there's no form of excuse or there's no form of mistake. You have to be your best. You have to triple check, not even double check, triple check everything you're doing, and if possible give another set of eyes to even cross check your work, because you have to be your best. There's no form of mistake. The fifth reason why you don't want to be a doctor, or why you should not become a doctor, is your health and your relationship will surely suffer. Because you spend long hours in the hospital, most times you might forget to eat, you end up skipping meals, or because you have to rush, you might skip breakfast, or you might have long hours in theater, you might not be able to afford lunch when you are meant to eat because you're probably doing a procedure, or you're in the theater, or you are in clinic seeing patients, or there's just so many emergencies happening at the same time. You might end up skipping your meals. And even when it's even time to eat, you might end up not eating proper meal because you might just have like 10 minutes break to take maybe coke or snacks, and you end up not eating well. Relationship will suffer. Oh my god, it will suffer a lot because you'll not be able to be there for your loved ones. Most times you might not be able to attend parties, you will not be able to attend occasions. Your birthday, you might even be on call, you spend it in the hospital. Your child's birthday, you spend it in the hospital. Like everything that makes you happy most times is done in the hospital. Vacation, just forget about vacation unless it's your annual leave. Just forget about vacation. Graduation parties will be suspended because you'll be in the hospital. A lot of occasions and ceremonies and memories to be made will be made in the hospital. So your health, your relationship suffers a lot. Let me shock you. Most divorce rates, they come from medical personnel like doctors, nurses, pharmacists, because attention is not given to the partner and attention is given to patients and hospital work. So because of that, relationships do suffer a lot in the hospital. That's why most times you see doctors marrying nurses or marrying within the medical field, because there's more understanding amongst them. Now, look, I'm not saying that you should not do medicine. I'm not saying you should not become a doctor. That's not what I'm saying. If you love science, if you love solving problems, you like interacting with patients, by all means, oh, please do medicine. But make sure you are not doing medicine, or you're not wanting to become a doctor because of prestige or because of money. Or because your parents said you should become a doctor. Please, please, and please don't do it. Do it because you know that even in your worst days, you will still choose being a doctor over and over and over again. If you feel like there are more things I need to add, or I did not add, or maybe I forgot to add, if you feel there are more reasons that should be added to my 5 reasons, please, please, and please do well to add them in the comment section, because I will really love to see the reasons that you people have. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And subscribe because you're going to receive more videos from me, because I talk about real life medicine, especially in Nigeria, in Africa, the tropics. So please subscribe to my channel, share, and do well to leave a comment. I'll see you in my next video.